If you're wondering how I took this photo, please wait until the end of the video. I always get questions on how I have my studio set up with these poles. These are Varipole poles. I got them at B&H. I can't remember exactly the price, but they weren't cheap, but I wouldn't say they were mega expensive either. They're very useful, especially when you have a situation where it's like you want to have a setup studio space already and you don't want to have a breakdown build up, and you don't want to have like 3 legs of a tripod or the stands taking up more space than you need at all times. If you're new here to the channel, thank you. We have a big announcement, some big news. We just passed 3,000 subscribers. I know it may not seem like a lot to some people, but we didn't really start going hard at this channel up until recently. So 3,000 plus subscribers is actually a really big deal. My goal right now is at the 10K subscribers, and it's really exciting to see new people coming in that have found the channel through YouTube and not just another social platform such as Instagram or TikTok per se. And I know this is the case because some of you guys have been reaching out on Instagram. I even got an email, and I'm really happy that you guys are finding the content useful and helpful and interesting. So I want to keep delivering. So always feel free to leave in the comments what you like, what do you like to see, etc, etc, etc. For my lighting setup today, I'm going to be using Godox lights, Godox MS300 lights, and I'll be mostly using a Godox Octo Bank, as well as probably a beauty dish, as you can see in some of the shots. And I'm lucky enough to be joined by my lovely assistant in today's video, Kiki. Kiki the Chihuahua dog, the hairy Chihuahua. When I shoot in the studio, I always like to have a tether set up so you can see live time the photographs you're taking, and the model can see and adjust the posing, and you know, makeup can see and hair what needs to be adjusted, etc, etc. I do that with a tether cable. And a lot of people tether to capture one. I do that on jobs. If I'm at home though, I like to tether to like Lightroom, stuff like that. That way I already can see, you know, how it's gonna look, etc, etc. I had a little bit of a mood board going on for today's shoot. And the makeup artist who we're working with today is the same makeup artist who we worked with on the shoot. It was like 2 weeks ago I put up, where we did the colored gels in Chinatown, and that was very lovely work by her as well. But let's enjoy some of these clips and wait for that photos at the end. Or you can skip through if we're really that impatient in today's day and age. Take a step forward. The way that I shot this photograph with, first of all, the lighting to get this reddish tint effect, and we're gonna go back to what we learned in the gels video, but maintaining a white background this is gonna be a 3 light setup pretty much. You could probably get by with 2, but you're probably gonna wanna use 3 for this. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna use your key light, you know, your main light, and you're gonna use the red gel for it. You know, you can double up if you want more red, you can single layer, depending what brand you have, depending how red you wanna go. And then you're gonna point 1 or 2 lights at the background. Maybe you'll have to put up a V-flat to prevent some of that light from spilling over. But you should be fine to get away with it. And then in post, fixing things up a little bit. And then what I did to add in this other element to the image to really complete the whole flow was that I was at Trader Joe's actually, and I was buying some flowers. And I had in mind to look for a flower that was like red and orange or yellow tint, to match the whole ambiance of this lighting look in her dress or her outfit. And I found these flowers that were really cool, and I'm like, let me try with this. And I enjoy shooting macro stuff on my free time as well. And I set it up, and then I rotated it in Photoshop and cropped it and composited it to make this into this final image that I think came out beautifully. And then the rest of these images, I got a little bit more playful with the post as well. And I enjoyed that. I think it's been cool to kind of like, I used to do a lot of this kind of like mixing in some graphic elements and some compositing and stuff like that at the beginning. It's been a while, but I'm really enjoying doing that again. Sometimes just a nice photograph can be nice, but at times get boring. But I think these elements of like throwing in composites or layering with patterns and stuff like that can really like spice things up and make it more interesting and kind of turn these into like really beautiful like art pieces. And I think you can see that reflected in some of these images. So if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, leave a subscribe, support. Check out more of the videos on this channel. There's a ton of great ones. If you haven't seen, I put up a free downloadable guide for you guys on my website on the shop section. It's a little bit of an intro, you know, it could really help you on every level, beginner, intermediate, advanced. Could be some useful info between there for all you guys. It's kind of my introduction into like making guides and other useful content like downloadable for you guys. I'm also wondering if anybody would be interested in print. That's something else I'd like to add to my website in the very, very near future, like very soon. And other cool stuff like that. There's so many avenues and directions we can take with this. That's why I'm enjoying making this like helpful content as well. But again, thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I have some nice special episodes coming up for you guys next week and the week after that and the week after that. So if you're not already subscribed, leave a subscribe, a like, and a comment. Check out my work on IG, and have a lovely weekend and rest of your Sunday, you guys. Bye.